Here's the finished print. Now we need to remove the raft and the supports. We'll want to be particularly careful with the tail because it's very thin, right? So we don't want to accidentally break the tail off. But I'll start by peeling off the raft, or trying to. Okay, again, I don't want to go too quickly next to the tail, so I'm just going to leave that partially attached and work on removing the supports. It can be tricky, but you just got to be patient. Sometimes you can encourage them to come off by using some snips, and I'm not cutting, I'm just sort of twisting where the supports join the model. Just kind of twisting it loose. Okay, got that part. Loosen up the feet just by twisting, again, gently. Take your time. If you accidentally break the model, well, you can always print a new one, but we'd rather not do that. Now for this tail, I am gonna snip here and cut that across so that I can take that big piece away. All right, I'll get to the rest of the tail later, but for now I want to try to twist this back and forth so I can get most of those support structures off. And I still have where the supports join the model left, but again, I can kind of twist those off. Okay, not too bad, a little bit here. Okay, you'll see there's a little discoloration where the support material connected to the model, but that's fine. We can get rid of that. I'll show you how in a minute. First, I want to get the rest of this material off. And I already broke the tail just from moving it around that much. It's still attached, but barely. So I guess what I can do is super glue it. Well, it's broken off, so I'll have to glue that back on. But it does make it easier for me to get into this back section here. There we go. I got that last piece out. Just check the rest of it, the bottom of the feet. Make sure they're flat. Looks good. That's all off. Well, there's a little bit of strands there. Otherwise, it seems good. Again, it's a little discolored, but we're going to take care of that in a minute. What I'm going to do is use a heat gun to warm up this area, and that will bring the color back. You can also use a hair dryer for that purpose. You do want to be careful not to overheat it though, because you'll melt the plastic. There, you can see that the blue color has returned, and the print looks pretty good, except for the tail that broke off, but I'll glue that on, and it will be fine. Just put a little dab of super glue, and we'll be all set. Here's the finished print with the tail glued back on.